Have you noticed a big shift in your life? We are all, more or less, becoming awake. For some reason, people across the globe are awakening at an alarming rate. I would definitely call this a global shift in consciousness, but have we arrived at our destination? Many people have a hard time understanding the awakening. However, there are signs and traits you can look for in others that will show you whether they are waking the awakening path or not. If you are looking for someone of the sensitive kind, here is how to point them out. 1. We are overwhelmed in public. This happens because the walls of our true selves are in the dissolving process. We are often forced to spend the most time in our private places because we try to avoid getting involved in herd-like situations. We spend as much time as possible in nature without having to deal with other people. 2. We wear our heart on the sleeve. Sensitive people often have a hard time pretending to be happy. We will do what we can to change the world in secret if doing it out in the open is not an option. We do not like confrontations, so when we are upset, we don't talk about our feeling in a way that others would want us to. 3. We do not consume negative energy. Animals are slaughtered inhumanely, and we do not want any part of that. We are often vegetarians or vegans because we feel that all the things we eat have energy and don't want to put the corpse of a terrified and tortured animal inside of our bodies. 4. We do not usually agree with authority. 5. We often lose track of time and one whole day can feel like just a few minutes to us. 6. We are completely disgusted when it comes to maintaining a routine. 7. We are kind in most cases, but if you are rude, we will cut you out of our lives. 8. If you are not sensitive, we will cut you out of our lives. 9. We feel as if we must bring truth to the light no matter what. We work hard to explain the unexplained. If something not right is happening, we will find a way to uncover it. 10. We do not like to do things we do not enjoy. This does not make us lazy, just discerning. 11. We get bored easily. However, in most cases we are exceptionally good at entertaining ourselves and others. 12. We are creative, much more so than normal people. 13. We prefer solitude. 14. We see things that others do not, and no, I don't mean ghosts. I am talking about possibilities. Something that doesn't seem all that great could turn out to be amazing for you. 15. We are working towards being able to heal others. 16. We prefer all things natural, whether it's medicine, food or clothing. 17. Some of us use recreational drugs as a means to block off some of our emotions. We often get caught up in the pain of others. 18. Energy vampires are drawn to us. This is if we are not setting proper boundaries for ourselves. 19. We root for the least likely choice. This, of course, depends on the situation. The underdog is usually our first choice. That is because we see how they have been beaten down by this world we live in, and we are very compassionate in general. 20. We experience pain, whether it is emotional or physical, quite often. 21. We can see through your lies. While we may not know why you are lying, we can usually tell when you are. We are observant and rarely miss a thing. 22. We don't often watch television or read magazines. We don't want to ruin our IQ by doing so. 23. Sometimes we just know things. This is something that others refer to as intuitive awareness, and it can explain a lot if you take the time to look into it. Sometimes you just know. 24. We become frustrated easily. 25. People who refuse to accept the truth often don't like us. Maintaining awareness is important and should be done no matter what. We should do what we can to abandon our egos and leave who we thought we were behind on our journey to awareness. We are sometimes blinded by the human traits we hold inside. This is not our fault and is something we will all need to work on in order to overcome. Are you awake?